What's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy.
And I'm Clarus.
And it's Star Wars Day.
Woo!
Episode 5 of Andor. Andor what?
And you can't steal that from Star Wars Explained.
It's such a good title. No
I
ifs,
know.
and or buts is so good.
I
If you want to follow along with the full-length reaction, you can do that over at patreon.com/nerdynightly. But for now, Clarus, where are you at with Andor so far?
I mean, I really like it. So much so that we rewatched Rogue One last night. Because
Yeah,
you're like,
it's a good movie.
Yeah, let's chill, let's relax. And I was like, you know what? Really enjoying Andor. I like the pacing of it. I still stand by what we said. That you kind of have to watch the first 3 episodes, I think, to really actually get into anything. But that being said, the political intrigue of this and that side of the Star Wars universe, I've always wanted to explore more. So this is...
I am so excited for Mon Mothma's dinner party.
I'm very uncomfortable already.
The most uncomfy dinner party ever. God damn it, Perrin.
Well, I don't know. You've been to my house.
I try really hard to be nice to your family on videos.
I'm allowed to make those jokes.
Shall we get right into this?
Let's do it.
What would we be stealing? The quarterly payroll for an entire Imperial sector.
We fully misunderstood that the first time. I thought they were just stealing like the information.
The documents, yeah.
I didn't realize they were stealing the money itself.
Yeah, I thought the payroll was, the info.
Ooh. Starting with milk toast. Okay.
You're slouching. Is that how you've been presenting yourself to the world? That would explain a great deal. Being a leader isn't something one just turns on and off. You might as well wear a sign that says, I promise to disappoint you. Shame we couldn't have seen more of each other when you were flourishing. I'd have the memory to sustain me. I'm calling Uncle Harlow. I'm calling in the family favor.
Haven't heard that in a while.
This is brutal.
Yep.
He would be a nepotism baby. You know what I mean? Just makes sense.
You didn't come with much. Corporate issue. Interesting.
He kept the blaster he killed those guards with? I would have ditched that.
I'm the lieutenant.
Without him, there's no plan.
He could be walking us right into a trap.
They would have taken us down by now. Well, maybe that's what you're here for.
Oh,
I'm here to win and walk away.
Wouldn't that be lovely?
it's just really good.
Yeah.
That was an incredible scene.
Yeah.
Drivers here.
Cloris.
Yes.
Did they skip over the dinner? I wanted to watch it.
No, the driver's here, I think, dropping them off.
This is breakfast. The table's been cleared from the party last night. I've been a waiter for too long.
Happened. Just came down.
Take something for the ride.
What?
We need to be going.
Oh, change in plan. Dad's taking me.
I'm so worried for her. Because she's not in the OG trilogy.
What would I be showing off?
You're involved somehow. Nobody cares. You can relax.
That's just so hurtful.
It's all about you, isn't it? It's always all about you.
Is this really how you'd like to start the day?
I didn't choose this conversation.
God, he is useless.
No, he's enjoying it. It's worse than that. He's not useless. It's much worse than him being useless. Oh, God, that hurts. I kind of dig it, though. I dig that her daughter's not, like, super on board.
Yeah,
Because, if you were going to lead the rebellion, you would make choices. You'd have to put things first. And
You can live on it. You may question your existence after a few days.
Memorable, isn't it?
Soylent Green is people. I think it's Soylent is people. I think Soylent Green's a real company. Don't sue me.
Emic sees oppression everywhere.
Skeen pretends not to listen, but I know the message is sinking in.
He's such a nerd.
Our elemental rights are such a simple thing to hold, they will have to shake the galaxy awfully hard to loosen our grip.
I'd like to hear what Clem believes.
I know what I'm against. Everything else will have to wait.
Everything he just said sounded really smart, but it hit me the way that sometimes TikToks do, where I'm like, sure, whatever you say.
You're like, oh god.
That was a lot in 30 seconds.
Seemingly random objects, and yet this charts an astral path, this maps the trail of political consciousness. Both systems based on truth, both navigating toward clear and achievable outcomes. Basic facts expanding toward...
Oh, he's gonna die, and that sucks.
Oh, 1,000%. Yeah. It's always the idealists.
It's on an overhead rail.
Has to be, yeah.
So calibrating the weight.
What about it?
How would you do it?
How would I know the weight? Is this a test?
Yes. Yes, it is.
You don't know how to get it off the runway, do you?
We know how to fly it.
Yeah, but you gotta get it up there first.
Answer the question.
There's a load clutch. It's a big, ugly handle just right next to the booster throttle. It's a custom job. It's an add-on. What were you gonna do if I wasn't here?
Might have been ugly, but we'd have figured it out.
We wanted to be sure.
No, okay. I'll pilot. We can say it's your idea. I don't care, but if it's my ass on the line, I'm pulling this thing out of there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. They didn't know? And they're arguing with him?
Well, that's why they needed the help. That's why he brought Cassian.
No, 100%. But like, oh boy, I'm glad that he knows about the custom job.
Yep.
Truly, what was your plan?
The dam. The garrison HQ and the barracks up top at the east end.
This is so good. I'm loving it.
Shoulders back. More.
Don't touch me. You want something, you tell me.
Can you walk like a soldier?
That doesn't look that difficult. I thought they were gonna have to do some weird, like, Queen stuff where they, like, have to get their legs at 90 degrees.
Yeah. We're back on Ferrick's.
Yeah.
Where's Bix? Where's our girl?
She's gotta be here somewhere.
I need her to be okay.
Could I be made prefect? The title, I know it doesn't come with extra pay. You can wear a ball gown if you'd like. Just get this up and running before my next staff meeting.
Why are people so obsessed with titles? I want the pay.
What am I?
Right-handed.
Taramin?
Right.
Cinta?
Right.
Nemec?
Favors right, but shoots left.
Where did Cassian learn all of this? Now I need a prequel series about the prequel series.
I know, right?
Cover the guns!
Go, 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 go!
Oh.
They'll soon see. A surprise from above is never as shocking as one from below.
God damn.
Their ability to make a single TIE fighter scary in the show is just amazing.
Yeah.
It's really effective.
Get about your business, Corporal. I'll be making rounds tomorrow night, and I expect you at your station.
Sir, yes, sir.
I love them showing him doing his, like...
His job, yeah.
It's cool. This side of him is really awesome. Mm-hmm. It's the opposite of what Luthen's doing, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing? I'm just moving your stuff.
Don't.
It was in the way.
Don't ever.
I thought you were checking the comms. Hey. And you can dress yourself.
Who packed these charges?
That would be me.
Leave my girlfriend alone.
You should go. I didn't realize how late it was.
I'm staying if you are.
I don't know what I'm doing.
It's honest.
You're onto something. Kessel. Fondor.
Targeting consoles from Jakku, proton warheads from Base K, the Steerguard star path. Never climb the same fence twice. It's too random to be random.
Or it's random.
2 more files each.
Tic Tac?
I think my favorite thing about Star Wars is how ludicrously encumbered all their like filing systems and data are.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Everything's just so large. They're like, all right, I'm going to have an iPad for this one file and then another iPad for this file.
Stay focused, Clem.
To the rebellion.
Oh, God.
She'll share blankets with her, but she won't let her drink?
All
right.
Maybe it's a very big age difference.
To the rebellion.
I needn't tell you how wrong you were about...
He's still at breakfast.
I struggled with how best to describe to him the events that have led us here. I told him how sorry you were about what happened. I stressed that it was a large enough mistake to be deeply educational.
Yes, I heard some of that.
He makes so much sense now.
Yep.
He makes so much sense to me now.
And all he's done is sit at that table.
Yeah. But just meeting his mom, I'm like, oh, I see how you became the way that you are.
Lieutenant Gorn. What's an Imperial lieutenant doing getting involved with this?
He fell in love with a local woman, lost a promotion. Then he lost the woman. Then he lost his taste for the Empire.
That'll do it. Fellowship.
It is a beautiful planet.
Attention!
Oh, this set is really cool.
Yeah.
With an engineering officer from Coruscant arriving today and in our business. Let's see if painting it tomorrow night will make the point more clearly.
The thing you hear when posted to Aldani is that perhaps you'll be lucky enough to be there for the eye.
The idea of being this close and not seeing it. But I fear morale might be crushed by having anything more than an essential roster down here tomorrow night.
Make sure the men know how close they've come.
What a manipulator!
Well done.
Wow! Getting
great.
them to recommend the opposite. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted people down there, so I don't know what happened. Oh.
Yeah.
Don't move. Because you know what'll happen.
Hey, what are you doing?
He comes in with nothing but the clothes on his back and a stone worth 30,000 credits.
If you have a problem, you come to me.
Here I am.
Put the weapon away. Give him the stone. You can kill each other later.
I'm being paid. Paid to be here.
Maybe you're the one that's afraid.
Of course I'm afraid. But there's a difference between fear and losing your nerve. You want out of this. Make a choice. Don't use me as an excuse.
That was so good.
Let's get to the camp in one piece. You can all chew on it there. All of you. Move.
The unfortunate side of working with a rebellion is sometimes you have to make decisions you don't like. They're all gonna either die or get used to it.
It's the best thing you could have said, though, right? It's the day before, and
It's
y'all
honest.
are freaking out. You could, if I'm the excuse for that, then so be it. But it's you.
When were you planning to tell me about this new foundation?
Oh, I didn't think you'd be interested.
Why is that?
It's charitable.
Let's not let our marriage get to this point,
No, God,
please.
no, ever.
What's his name?
Cloris.
Cloris.
Sir.
Would you mind taking the expressway?
Yes, sir.
It's such a beautiful car.
I know.
I love it so much. And I hate everything that's happening inside of it. Whew. He's not going to live very long.
No.
He's going to become too much of a risk for the rebellion. I think she's going to kill her husband. I think the show's going to set up like Mon Mothma is as much a rebel as anybody, and she killed her own husband to save the rebellion at some point.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of excited for that. Dude's got problems.
Yep.
Watch a movie, man. They're on Netflix.
She wants me to tell you about my brother. There's a long version, but what matters is they killed him. That's as close to an apology as you're gonna get.
It's close enough.
I love this show so much.
Where will you be?
If all goes well, we'll see you tomorrow night.
I need to hear you tell me you can follow the plan.
You won't have a problem with me.
Like they trust Cassian with so many other things. It's weird that they're not telling him where they're going, especially because he has a mind for this kind of thing, and he might be able to help or give them advice that could potentially be useful.
Yep. I really hope they're going to be okay.
Yep.
There's got to be a reason, right? And we'll find out next episode. Because this one's going to be over soon.
Yeah.
Live from Coruscant.
Am I keeping you up?
There's nothing coming through tonight. You want to be useful, go clean some coins.
I'm going to love if she's the actual leader of this operation.
That would be great.
But even this is a ruse.
Have you checked your walk-away bag?
Yes.
And the one on the fonder?
I don't like seeing you nervous. It'll all be over this time tomorrow.
Or would it just be starting?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Damn.
This episode was a little strange to me.
Why?
There was a spot in the middle where it seemed like they were going to end it at a weird like it had a weird lull, but then from that point to the end, they just kept ratcheting up the tension.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just very strange to me. I don't know why.
That's fair. I think that what the show is doing really well for me is telling a story in the details of what our characters know and what they want to know and what they won't tell each other. Like when you say why won't they tell him the whole plan? It is so interesting. Like the intrigue of why.
I'm not like, oh, why? It's stupid. I'm like, I genuinely, I'm like, I wonder,
because it all feels so intentional. And I think that you can get away with this kind of storytelling when the audience knows how intentional it feels.
Yeah.
Because what it does is allow us to know that just wait, there will be a reason for everything.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that some of the stuff that we watch, one of my big complaints is a lack of detail, a lack of specificity, and it kind of just becomes washed over with this just, it happens, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Whereas on this, everything is so meticulous that I'm on edge all the time. And when we do get the reveals, I find the writing of a lot of the exposition moments in the show to be very strong, right? I think that even the scene between Cassian and Skeen, when he's telling the story of his brother, the way that dialogue is written is just as an actor, that's delicious stuff to work with right there. And the show is so consistent in all of that, right? The first few episodes, you're like, why is Sarn such a oh my god, this dude sucks.
Yeah.
And then you see one episode of him having to deal with his mom and you're like, oh, I get how you got here.
Yes, I understand your character now. And
I understand the system that led to you behaving this way.
Yeah, and we didn't get some weird sob backstory. We saw him have 2 conversations with his mother. And we're like, so sorry.
Yeah, and I love that. I love the way the show is paced out. I think that this is a slow burn.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And, you know, there's a couple of other shows that we're watching right now that are being called slow burns. And the reason why they're not working for me the way that this is the attention to detail.
Yes. Every little thing matters. Who is where and why and how and what that means for everybody else.
The important questions about storytelling are answered.
Yes.
It's almost like why is the most important question.
Yeah. Well, honestly, though, there's some hows that we've questioned lately where it's like, that does not make any sense, and you're not going to explain it to me.
For sure, but in my opinion, why is always the most important question to answer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I love that this episode is more about the why they're doing this mission and less about the how. Like, there's a couple of, like, literal, like, we're going to march, you're going to be on the left, you're going to be on the right, like that stuff.
Totally.
But ultimately,
But that is also character-driven.
Oh, 100%.
Which is great.
And we learn about Cassian in that beat, which I think is really well done. But what this episode is about is why, right? This episode is about why Sarn is the way that he is. This episode is about why Mon Mothma and her husband have this, like, division between them. It's about why all of these rebels want to do this. They all have their own reasons. And the reveal of why Cassian is there is ultimately the reveal that I think bonds them to this mission even harder.
Yeah.
Like, him finally being fully honest with them is, I think, the beat that is going to allow them to succeed.
Absolutely.
And I think that kind of storytelling is really interesting. And it's hard to pull off, right? I think that a show like this is really hard to pull off.
Yeah.
And one, visually they're pulling it off. Like, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
But the difference between Aldani and Coruscant and, like, the small apartment that Sarn and his mom are in, I feel like I'm saying his name wrong. I can't remember what his name is, but I think it's Sarn. I think it's Sarn. I don't know.
Can't remember.
But then, you know, like, even the set where this heist is going to go down next episode, the set where he walks into it's a really cool underground bunker set. And I was like, oh, like, it doesn't look like the volume, and I don't mind the volume. I sometimes think Star Wars overuses the volume, but it doesn't look like that here.
Yeah.
And these sets are incredible. Coruscant looked freaking
looks
beautiful.
great. The manipulation of the guy, the long-term manipulation and setup of the officer.
Oh yeah.
Being, you know, like making it their idea, like pretending to take their suggestion and like and maneuvering around so that they suggest it to him was so good. And especially in his little interactions with people, like the guy on the bridge. Guy just seems like a dick, but he's harsh, but he chooses his moments to be like lenient or listen really well. Like, you know, like it's very clear he's in charge and he's established that. There's no pretense otherwise. I don't think, like, you know, he has a very like firm grasp on like his team and his employees. His whatever in the military. Sure. I don't like that word. But I don't think I'm supposed to.
Why?
It just feels like it has a negative connotation.
Subordinate?
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
I don't know what it is.
I just think of it as such a, like, it's just a practical term. Like, the people who work under you are your subordinates.
I don't know. I don't like it. It doesn't matter why.
It's weird because usually like words that have sub in them.
Wow.
And of the two of us, you're the only one willing to eat at Subway, so.
Hey, sometimes you just need a good rap.
But the good is the problem there.
Okay, sometimes you just
We're going to be
need
sponsored by
food.
many things here at the Nerdy Nightly, and the Subway is one I will never accept.
Okay, sometimes you just need to eat food, and I won't eat McDonald's.
I would go to McDonald's every day for the rest of my life before I would go to Subway again. The last time we had Subway, we went and what movie were we seeing?
I don't know.
You were like, it's the only thing open. We ate Subway. I felt like crap for like 3 days.
Yeah, that's what McDonald's does.
No, McDonald's is great. A little Big Mac and a McFlurry. This is not what Andor is about. Andor is great.
Yeah.
No, I do. You're gonna paint tomorrow night, Sir Morale, and he's like, oh well, I guess we're just gonna leave this unguarded.
Yeah.
And then he turns and he has that like little like, I can't smile, but I'm freaking stoked right now.
I win. I love it.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt when that little boy dies, Mr. Manifesto.
Yep.
It's gonna hurt when he dies, but he's definitely the first one to die.
I do wish we got a little more Mon Mothma in this episode.
I don't.
Oh, I wish we had that dinner party.
That is.
I'm excited to see. Like, the one thing that I haven't really seen with her yet is the relationships with the people that she is working against. Other than her husband. That's the only thing that I'm excited for. I wanted to see. We didn't get it this episode. I'm sure we will get it, but
I just mean, here's the thing. If they're not going to change the length, I wouldn't have taken more Mon Mothma in place of the stuff that we did get. If the episode was just going to be longer, I would take more Mon Mothma.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of the story moving forward, I didn't need anything more from that storyline right now because this episode was really about ratcheting the tension up on the Aldani situation because it's more present.
Fair.
And I think that once we kind of resolve the Aldani situation, then you want to like get into the other stuff more. I
Yeah.
do wish we'd seen that dinner party. It sounded really fascinating.
Yeah.
And there are some characters who I would have loved to have seen back in live action in that dinner party from the prequels.
Yeah.
But no, I felt like the way this episode was paced out was actually really smart.
Yeah, they crushed it. Well done. I'm enjoying Andor, and
I'm really enjoying Andor. I kind of hate that it's so little every week. I want more.
I know. Yeah,
Just do 3 episodes every week for a month.
It's not how this works. Do you know how much editing that would be?
Yes. Do you know how much editing that would be? You don't.
I don't know
I do.
firsthand.
Y'all, if you like this video, because we certainly did, like and subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit that dislike button. Leave mean comments down below because the algorithm god, she's hungry and we gotta feed her. And today the algorithm goddess is the lesbians. This one goes out to all the lesbians.
This one goes out to the lesbians.
We love you, and we
That
hope
was
that
great.
you are living your best lives, sharing blankets together.
We love sharing blankets.
If you want to get that full-length reaction, remember to go over to patreon.com/nerdynightly. And anything else? Oh, follow us on the internet. I'm at Nerdy Nightly.
I'm at Claire's Polaris.
Do something nerdy tonight, y'all.
Bye, guys.
May the force be with you.